Public Information Officer Travis Shepard, spelled S-H-E-P-P-A-R-D.
Why don't you kind of walk us through when this first call came in, what it was for, and then, of course, the response here?
Sure. So we received multiple 911 calls just before 6 o'clock. Reports of a shooting here behind us at 2350 West Obispo. It's the In-Town Suites, an extended stay. Our officers were immediately en route, and we had officers on scene within 5 minutes. When they arrived here, we had later learned that the suspect had retreated back into one of the rooms and barricaded himself. Simultaneously, other officers were able to reach the victim, who they began performing life-saving measures to.
What's her status right now, do we know?
At this point, we are sad to report that she was pronounced deceased after she was transported to the hospital.
Do we know about age of this woman?
I'll just say that she's a middle-aged female. Yeah.
Okay. Now, somebody on scene who was in one of these rooms said that she saw a man carrying her out. Is that the suspect?
That's something I can't provide information on right now. We're privy to just an open investigation at this point. So, I haven't received statements from any witnesses to this point.
So, large presence, obviously. SWAT was here. You guys, there was a very armored presence here. What was the outcome of that? At what time did you get somebody into custody? Are there charges? Is that personnel?
So shortly after our patrol officers got here, our special assignments unit was not far behind them. They did take command of the scene, and at that point established a perimeter, and then were able to eventually establish communication with the suspect, and that resumed for about 30 minutes, and then the suspect came out, surrendered to officers without incident.
Okay, so are there charges that are going to be recommended in this case?
All that's going to be concluded through the investigation.
Gotcha. Is there anything else that you wanted to add? I mean, is this a safe location for people to come back to right now, or is this going to be pretty locked down for the next few hours?
So it is. The scene is primarily contained to the southeast corner of the In-Town Suites. However, we will be here for multiple hours into the night, just as we get down to the bottom of what happened and process the scene and investigate.
Someone who was also staying here told us that you guys, she sees police around here patrolling, watching. Is this a known location? Is this a spot that you guys are aware of?
It is a place on the west side of Gilbert that we are aware of, and it does generate calls for service.
Anything else that you want to add?
No. I have something, a question. Can you explain what potentially led up to the shooting itself?
Sure.
Maybe there was something there.
Yeah, so the relationship dynamic as we understand it is that the husband of the victim and the victim, as well as the suspect, all reside here and are tenants at the extended stay. And there was some sort of feud. We don't know the details of that, but we did receive information there had been some sort of ongoing feud that possibly led up to tonight's events.
Okay, so there's a suspect, there's the husband of the victim, and then the victim. Now, the husband of the victim, are you talking to him as well? About is he also in custody?
No, our investigators are in touch with the husband of the victim.
Yeah. And then the suspect is male?
Correct, an adult male.
Thank you so much.
It happened outside of the room, outside or inside?
It did. So what we have at this point is that the victim and her husband had arrived back at the extended stay, and within a short period of that happening, the suspect came out, and that's when the shooting occurred.
But we don't know for sure how that fight began.
No.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.